Good morning. Lovely sunny Saturday morning. I've got washing to go out on the line from yesterday. Are you ready, little ladies? Good morning, Lola. How are you, baby girl? You want to come in for a cuddle? What about you? Little Willow. Eh? Look at you, you beastie. Look at you. You little troublemaker, you. Come on. Rib's still hurting this morning, but in a happy mood because I'm sorting stuff out for the grandkids. Hey, Nosy. Come on in, you've got loads of space to pick from. Come on in. There's a good girl. Come on, you can do it, old lady. There's a good girl. So you pick your spot. She'll just muscle her way into whatever spot she wants, so you lay down. Good morning, we're getting morning kisses, are we? Oh, thank you. Oh, you're going to lay down there, are you? Okay, good girl. You want to lay down on Hulkster, do you? Good girl. Good girl. Willow, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Good morning, fatty girl. Good morning. You want to give him a cuddle, do you? Who was doing the dotting in the hallway last night, eh? Because those weren't normal pee marks, was they, on the floor? No, they wasn't. Someone's been doing little dots of pee. Guess who's just getting ready? And what are you saying, Willow? Which one you gonna pick, eh? Are you gonna get tag teamed, are you? You little hussy, you. Berries are red. Yeah, she's very sensitive. If Mummy tells her off, that's it. She's in her place then, and she's like, it's like her ego and her size just goes. She might be an oversized dog like Marnie is, out of the two twins. You know what I mean? But that's the wonders of creation, I'm afraid. You can't say, oh, that's that because of that. No. She's bigger than her mother. Marnie's much, much bigger than his mother. Much, much bigger than his mother. He's nearly twice the size of Hulkster, who's his twin, who came out of the same body sack. So they was born together, from what I was told. And I thought, oh, well, that's unique, yeah. I haven't heard of twin dogs before, so I know it happens, but to actually own a pair is quite a thing. Look at that. They're all giving Hulkster the love at the moment because he's feeling a bit gooseberry and a bit anxious. So they're all giving him the love. And Marnie don't give a fuck because he's the pack leader, he's boss dog. So he's letting them, because it's his pack, and he don't care, he just wants the pack happy and stable. So, little fatty mum here, and bigger fatty daughter. Oh, Mr. Big Bollocks and Mr. Tiny Bollocks. He makes up for it with a lot of heart and a lot of spirit. You know the saying, don't make me angry, you won't like me when I'm angry. Well, that's why he's called Hulkster. Because from that tiny little fucking hybrid comes a huge fucking monster. Even Marnie like struggles. He's like, what the fuck? I'm Boss Dog. What the fuck are you doing attacking me? You know, they have dog scraps. All dogs do. Not dangerously out of control, is it? Dogs have disagreements the same as humans. You know what I mean? So if someone comes up to them and says, well, we're going to kill you because you did this. It's like, oh, they don't understand. They're just doing what dogs do. You know? Humans manipulate that. Likes to happen. You know? But I'm not focusing on that today because I'm in a good place. And I'm sorting stuff out for the grandkids. So it's Jaden and the newest arrival today. So I'm actually giving up part of my personal allowance to do it all and be able to pay my bills properly, knowing that I've got my disability coming in a couple of weeks anyway, which covers it, so I can juggle some money from this out of my living expenses to do something nice for my grandchildren. It's a lovely sunny day. I'm giving thanks for my grandchildren today. And it always comes down to money, but that's not what it's about for me. The money doesn't actually mean anything to me. It's the intent behind using the money, isn't it? Whether you're doing something good and positive or whether you're doing something negative with it. And if you're satisfied and can live happily with what you've got, which I do, I might be depressed or whatever and suffering from it, but doesn't mean I have to live in a negative way, does it? Doing negative things, thinking negative thoughts. So you have to be able to step back out of the situation, look at it from a different angle out of body. That way you get to see the whole picture of what's gone on. And then you're in a better place to make assessments of what needs to be done. So, yeah, that's how it's been done in my life anyway. I don't know what other people do. Whether they just, I'll give an example. My birth mother will just throw money at a problem because it makes her feel good. Yeah. Whether she actually needs to do that or not is, how can you put it? if she's doing something for one of the kids, you send them a fiver, and it's like, what the fuck's that? And then she say, well, you're just being ungrateful. You can't do fuck all with a fiver, Mum. Even I can't do fuck all with a fiver. What are you going to do? Buy yourself a takeaway or something? Yeah? Buy yourself a jumper. If you go to the cheapest shops you can get one from, you might get a jumper for a fiver. You might. You know what I mean? Or buy yourself a t-shirt or something. You know what I mean? And you're sort of in conversation talking with other people. So, what would your grandparents do for the grandkids? Oh, they do this, that, or the other. Are they wealthy people? No. No, they're same as me and you. On benefits. Oh, okay. You know, so I'm not using them to pass judgment on my own birth mother. It's like, oh, well, there's clearly something fucking wrong in this equation, isn't there? You know what I mean? I'm constantly saying to my own kids, well, it don't cost much to buy a fucking birthday card, does it? Send it to your relatives, just to say that you remember them. Me personally, I'm not into all that bullshit. I'm breaking away from all traditions. Okay, hang on. Right, so I'll just answer the message. We've got quite a bit of family communications going on at the moment. Messages coming from here, there, and everywhere. Kent up here. Northampton. And I was talking about family, wasn't I? This is all to do with the grandkids. Because we love our family like we love our fur babies. My first coffee of the day. Yeah, I had the right thoughts in my mind, body, and soul this morning when I opened my eyes. I'll just lay there and contemplate that before I do anything else. Then obviously nature takes over and you want to pee, which kills your sort of train of thought, doesn't it? So I wake up that way, but the disability doesn't allow me to jump straight out of bed and do what is expected to be done in that way without saying too much on that subject. Because these are weird times we're living in. And people are judging. So, yeah, that's how I personally deal with that side of things by the ironing board, which was with me yesterday, and I was reading from it, actually in there, while I was waiting. But my eyesight was playing up because I was medicated, so I was having trouble reading. I suppose I could get the hint from the video that I was shown by a couple of Free Palestine ladies that was going to a protest. They went out for a meal and then did an unboxing video of some AirPod headphones and an MP3 player. I've got headphones and I've got an MP3 player. I just need to upgrade it to Bluetooth. Or find out what sort of size memory card an audio book will go on. Then I could do it that way, couldn't I? Like they was hinting and showing in that video. For those times when you need distracting from the nonsense of life that's going on around you, which sometimes overwhelms all your senses, doesn't it? You know, if you've got screechy fucking attention grabbing people that, like, when you turn your attention to them, you think, yeah, well, you're just playing that for that, and you know, the same as what happened in the park, like I said. Some people are just like that. You know, they know they're going to get their 15 minutes worth of fame out of it. Doing it for an angle. It's always about money. Yeah. You know? Look at this evil, evil dog here. For fuck's sake. You know, I mean, Sophie is shit, isn't she? You're a good girl, aren't you? Yes. You just don't tolerate no nonsense around your babies, which is quite right. I've got one of my children's mothers like that. She won't tolerate none of that bullshit around her children or family. And the other one, which she's like, well, I don't really give a fuck. I'm going to go out and do what I'm going to do anyway. You know what I mean? But she comes from a strong family. Her mother's a very strong person. Even my mother couldn't stand up to that one. As soon as she started approaching her, she was saying, of course, she's a strong woman, isn't she? I said, oh yeah. And then I said her name. And my mother turned around and said, that's a strange name. I said, yeah. I said, well, she comes from the same town as what I do. You probably know their family. Used to live near your mother and father. Did they really? Where? I said, just along from the council offices where your mother and father used to live in when he was receptionist there. Opposite the bandstand. But they used to live a couple of doors up going towards the pier. Really? said, yeah. Isn't that funny? And I found out that the woman that I chose there was also born in the same nursing home where I was born. Really? I said, no, isn't that a coincidence? And it was all run by the religious order, wasn't it? Oh. So she said yes. Well, back in the day, that's how it was done. So basically, the religious nuts had access to all newborn babies back in that time. But now it's done by midwives and the NHS. Yeah. Are you quite happy snoring away there, Grunter? Are you dreaming and waking Hulkster up? Will you stop snoring in my ear, old bitch? That's Mark Hulkster throwing his voice. Will you leave off, woman? Poor fucker, look, I'm pinned here underneath you, you fat fucking lump. Look, you can't fucking move. He's stuck. Until he gets anxious and then he just forces his way out of there, a bit sharpish. Well, I'm laughing now, so that's a good thing, isn't it? Right. So I'm going to actually... How the fuck am I going to do that, you muppet? Right, so you've got your son today, and I've got to pop over to you. Can't you get yourself on a fucking bus and take your son out for the day then? The fuck? I'm waiting for no, can't fucking do that. I'm waiting for deliveries, got to sort my granddaughter thing out. Let me fucking get me running about, I'm injured. And Willow is not my dog. She's here as a guest while I'm helping out the dog breeder. For Marnie, who wants a puppy. He wants his own female. Right? Because he's been a patient good boy and he's been learning self-control. Until his animal instincts kick right in, and then it's like, well, okay, you've been good enough. You've been more than good enough. So you do your animal thing. Let it drive you crazy. Go into Desperate Dog or whatever it is when she's full in season. Then I'm literally stuck in the house for a couple of weeks until he calms down. Because I can't put him in a crate because he'll rip his face off trying to get out of the crate to get to the bitch. Do you know what I mean? And same with her. It's the same with Willow. It's just the way Staffies are and bulldog breeds. Anyway. This old lady here is my son's dog. She was given away by the owners because she's had a litter of puppies and she's been retired from breeding. Willow will be having her one litter of puppies, which is every animal on this planet's right to do so. And she will be retired from breeding. And I'm not sure what the man wants to do with the dog yet. So we're waiting on that decision. While all this nonsense and everything else goes on. But they are not happy about this setup. Not the setup in this house. The setup was attempted on the dogs. They're not impressed at all. And I can't control those sorts of people. So not my responsibility how they deal with their beloved dogs. They simply won't care about whether they're actors, police informants or what. They simply won't care. And I don't have any way of keeping them in check or... yeah, you've dug your own pit on that one. Totally out of my hands. I have no influence and no way to interfere there. You've done what you've done to yourselves. They will find the people and deal with the people for doing it. If the police don't sort this out properly. So they have the chance to do the right thing. The same as the country has the chance to do the right thing and do it properly this time without setting me up. But they chose this path right from the beginning, so it's pretty obvious what their intent was on that one. So, stickers. Stickers and writing everywhere now. Oh dear. It's good to have faith in people, isn't it? You know, the good people. And you obviously reserve judgment for the fools, don't you? The ones that do such things like I've just explained. You know? Ooh, yeah, let's just ping that off of that and put the first track on. You have faith in people, or you don't have faith. Those that you don't have faith in, Faith, no more. Neighbour's up next door, just heard his door shutting. So he's probably going out to put his washing up or whatever he's doing. Surprise. It's only on the speaker on now. Ad blocker is not allowed on YouTube. Allow YouTube ads. Try YouTube Premium. Well, no, because YouTube is free and always will be. You claimed. So I'm just not even going to click on that. Fuck off. Shut the whole fucking box down. How dare you interrupt my music? Upon your neck with a fatal blow. The one thing the royals fear. The executioner's axes. I had this album when I was living with Lee Jack and Richard's mother. When we was together. So I was listening to rave music like Censor and Prodigy and all that sort of stuff. Way back then, stuff like this. Korn. I went to see Slipknot when they first came over to the UK. Literally the first time I was over here on their first set of concerts. I went to see them down in Portsmouth with my brother. And the place was fucking wrecked. Started right. Place was fucking smashed to bits. Just from the energy as a slider, being in the middle of all that energy, just erupted. There was people up on the level I was on, hurling stuff down on the people below. You know, it was fucking ridiculous, mate. Someone threatened to throw me off the balcony and that was it. You know what I mean? Fucking you what? Then it all kicked off. Just by a simple motion, and the guy in the clown mask, he just sort of stood there on the stage after they all had to go off stage after appealing for calm, and he just stood there looking at what was going on, and there was one person calm in the middle of it all. And it was just me and him eye to eye. Him on the stage, me on the top balcony, doing the same pose as what happened outside the post office after I lamped the guy. Then they made a video after that, which is called because they obviously did a bit of research into the story about that person. You know how Americans look into something and then transfer their art onto their visual format. Let's just have a look at the video. This is a reaction video, right? Because I'm explaining something from that concert. I'm going to put the telly on for this one because of the visuals. And I'm going to explain the story. About a boy and the name Peter, which is my father's name. Right. Song's called Left Behind. Ow. That just fucking cracked. See it coming out from behind the kneecap. In the side of the kneecap, it's locked. There goes the hip. And it just cracked as it fucking locked. Motherfucker. That made me get up twice to fucking. Alright. Remember what happened in the videos yesterday when I was going like that? Just remember what I was showing you in those silent the silent video of the bike ride. Yeah. Because I didn't get soaked on the way there, and I didn't get too soaked on the way back, even though it was monsoon rain coming down at some points there. Right, obviously I had the volume on quietly. Late last night, while I was learning stuff. Let's have it at a proper level. Because it's meant to be enjoyed like this. Let's go full screen for the TV. Right, tell me what you see. A journey by bus down to Portsmouth to watch Slipknot. First thing on the video, yeah? Pete's mates. Whoop whoop. Yes, my ICP t-shirt will be arriving any day now. My Hatchet t-shirt. So I'm just pausing while I talk about the video. But you start to see how it all links together through this explanation. Got plenty of video time at the moment, 40 odd minutes in so far, so this is completely separate to the part 2 Gordon Bennett videos. So I woke up happy, hyper, doing positive stuff today, having my first ciggy instead of vape for today, and I've been awake since 5 o'clock. Alright, let's continue. So the guy at Pete's Meats is watching him very closely, and assuming there's something wrong with him because of his fascination with chopping up bodies and meat, even though it's animal meat. There's something different about him, and everyone's noticing, even the local kids. Yeah. Look at how the kids having to live. Dirty water. The place he's living in is livable in, but to me, looking at it, it just looks like the unorganised mess I'm living in at the moment, because I can't keep up with it all. So I don't bother. I just don't let it stress me anymore. I do what I can when I can, and continue to keep myself in the right place, both mentally and physically. Did you get the story so far, yeah? There's obviously goats. It's not about appearing satanic or anything like that, because you know how people judge music. And this music means that, and that music means that. It's absolute bollocks. It's an artistic expression. I think it represents the star sign Capricorn, if I'm correct, which all my children, all 4 of my sons, are born within a month of each other. From Christmas Eve to the 13th of January. So just over 2 weeks, all 4 of them. 2 born on the same day. Yeah, I heard that, but the camera's on there, look. It's just the plastic expanding at the front of the building, little lady. Right, so 2 on the same day, 1 on Christmas Eve, and 1 a week after the 2 that were born on the same day, 5 years apart. Spring lambs, spring goats. Right, what are you alert to? The back window is not open, so it's not coming from the back of the building, is it? What is triggering your senses? You're growling at something for some reason. Why? Are you hearing something that I can't hear coming through the wall or something? Let's just check the time on the camera. 9:20 in the morning. Can't complain about the noise level. He's been awake a while as well, so absolute bullshit on making a video. Broken TVs. He's having to live in shit, because that's how he's having to live. Watch what happens when he's attacked. It missed hitting him. 2 people involved. Oh, it brought a storm. Look at him jumping about all happy because it's raining. And obviously the TV blows up because the lightning struck the aerial. And he goes down into the storm shelter and leaves the rest to it, the ones that attacked him. Oh. So what happened yesterday? Oh, that's what happened yesterday. So let's see what this mix is then. That wasn't what I wanted on. Here we go, ad blockers again. Fuck off with your fucking interfering pop-ups. Right, there's 2 versions of this out, so I'm not gonna go with the artistic impression one because there's too many film references in there. You've got the Witches of Eastwick, you've got different film influences in the actual Animal Flow video, yeah? But I want to focus on the lyrics. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the acoustic version. He's singing on a bus, isn't he? And I wasn't on this yesterday. I was.
Animal flow. You're in the mind of a cannibal king, where chaos and anarchy roam. And trouble is bubbling under the skin, a certain insanity shows. Whenever I pick up the mic and begin, whenever these words that I write with my pen come alive, they ignite like a pulled out a pin. Animal flow, yeah, out in the jungle, I'm ready for war. I'm beating your brains with a bat and I'm swinging it back, and it's spooky your bite cause I'm bored. Lord of the cannibals, bro, a murderous mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counter attack. I'm the king of the jungle, I roar. Animal boom, da 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 animal. Animal flow, I'm the flow CEO. I've got mountains of murderous rhymes. Volcanic, I blow and cause mayhem and panic. There's nowhere to run from my mind. I'm an
Java,
molten
magma.
Yes, I will dig in my teeth when I bite like a beast. Blood, I drink it like wine. Animal flow, yeah. Out in the wilderness, I will be king. Sit on my throne, I'm the Lord of the Rings. Out on my own, I'm a terrible thing. Animal skins over my shoulders like bling. They will be clothing my sins. I came to win over and over again. I take your life with a grin. Animal doom.
Shall we begin with a big grin on my face? I'm waiting for the creator, not you.
Mary had a little lamb, his fleece was white as snow.
And that's how I was dealing with a man that was accusing me falsely.
Till the ground was soaked. Oh, Mary, Mary, quiet the prairie, how the blood that flows.
That's what I was seeing sitting across the table.
In your flesh. Don't fidget, I'm livid, not mentally with it. I get kinda sick when I'm stressed. I am the eye.
Can I leave now?
I am the fury, I am the scorn, I am the belly, I am
Then I'm
the beast.
done with
Yes,
the
I am,
corruption.
yes, I'm an animal.
Bye.
Yes, I'm an animal. Yes, sometimes the things I say are irrational. Yes, sometimes the things I do are quite radical. Yes, I will be waging war on the capital. Yes, I will burn houses of parliament down. Hypocrites, they burn quite easily. Wow, burn and pillage it all.
V for Vendetta.
You're a legitimate king lost his crown. Animal flow. Show no mercy under my rule. I won't be kind, I will be cruel. Drown all my foes in the paddling pool. Yes, I'm tyrannical, bro. So never mistake.
Well, my foes aren't my grandchildren, are they? In my paddling pool.
And teach you a lesson for testing my cool. Animal. Oh shit. Fuck, that was a really good one.
How far off the end, Lee?
What?
How far off the end?
Really close, yeah.
This is
This
like
bus
proper
terminates
Right.
here. All change, please.
And he's trying
Let's keep
to.
it, just in case.
Right, he's creative process, and all creative process comes from the ether. It's not original what comes from the ether, because everyone has access to that same ether. It's just some are more in tune with accessing that information than others. And that is the art form. Same with every musician and artist, whether it be art form, painting, whether it be through creating something through video content, whether it be by decorating a home. All that inspiration comes from somewhere. The ether. Not your imagination, it comes from the ether. That real on the level stuff that everybody can relate to. Yeah? The duk-de-da, duk-de-da. Sounds like a train on the track, doesn't it? The duk-de-da, the duk-de-da, duk-de-da, duk-de-da. Yeah? I might be wrong on his personal creative process, because he's a very complicated man. But I'm sure if you ask him in an interview, he'll say, well, it just comes to me. And I put it in a way where it all makes sense. Yeah, some of us, you'll ask them, well, how did you make that song? And it'd be, well, I had this idea in my head about this film there, and I incorporated that bit into that bit of the song for the visuals, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay. You know? And you hear many, many, many of them say exactly the same thing. They can't all be wrong, can they? Do you see what I'm saying now? Another one that does it is Tom MacDonald. He incorporates his tribal roots as a Canadian hybrid, so of native descent and honouring his cultural roots. So you'll notice the drum beat is very Native American tribal drum beats in the background, with rock thrown in there and rap thrown in there, with lyrics that people can relate to. Now they all come from the same place, through his personal experiences as well. I'm currently learning off different musicians about the musical process and how songs are made, and how lyric structures and bars and hooks and drops and all that sort of stuff are made. And the artists are actually showing what technology they use to create the effects and how to do that from your own home, so you can be creative as well. At some point, I will probably go through the same process as Ren, if you see what I mean, where I'm stuck in my home due to my disability.